This is the first tunnel. I just turned over these two beds and fertilized them. I'm gonna put carrots and tomatoes here, and I'm gonna put some roots here and some greens in that bed. Those are peppers and onions there. Okra and basil in this bed. This okra was direct seeded, meaning I placed the seed directly in the ground instead of transplants, and it's doing a lot better than the other okra that was transplanted. Here we've got some beets and carrots back there. These are cucumbers, looking good, kind of wild. This is a bed of carrots that just didn't germinate very well, but oh well. We've got greens here and turnips behind there. Zucchinis here, not doing that great. These were also direct seeded. And then we got a huge rain, so I don't know, they got some stem rot or something. We may or may not have zucchinis in the first box, we'll see. More greens, radishes, and turnips. I'm trying to shield my phone from the irrigation. We've got a decent bed of carrots going here. And this bed's empty. I'm gonna plant some head lettuce in here soon, transplanted. This is another direct seeded okra bed, but I also direct seeded beans on both sides of it. And that's looking pretty good. The ginger is struggling, but it's alive. Trying to figure out what's going on with that. The turmeric looks really nice and doesn't have any issues. This is our first okra planting of the year, still going strong. We've been eating tons of okra, probably a pound a day each, or I'm probably eating a pound a day. There's some old basil under there, just letting it go to flower and leaving it there. So I'm gonna chop these in half soon, and then they should send out a new flush of branches, and we'll still get tons of okra off of them. And this is all the cover crops. All this regrowth you see has already been cut. The grass looking one, that's sorghum Sudan. And then here is the cowpeas. Those are a nitrogen fixing cover crop, meaning they take nitrogen out of the air and put it into the soil. So these are gonna be really fertile, beautiful beds. And I'll be mowing these down soon and tarping them to get the beds ready for the next crop that's going in here. But yeah, all that grass is regrowth from cutting it like a week ago. I forget when we cut it. But I gotta mow down these cowpeas before they start setting seed, because we don't want them taking all the nitrogen out of the soil and putting them into their seed. So I'll mow these down before then. I think Monday I'm gonna mow these and then tarp them so they're ready for the following Monday to plant into. These have just gotten wild. I love it. Butterflies over there. That's all regrowth. And then we just cut these ones because they were growing a little slower. That whole tunnel grew way faster than this bed. And these two grew fast too. But this bed grew slow, and this one and this one. And I think that was because the compost I used was dry and hydrophobic. It didn't absorb water very well. So we just cut these, and they'll be planted into later than the beds we first cut, and also mowed later. I'll let them regrow a bit. The sorghum Sudan gets cut because after you cut it, it sends down its root system way deeper. So you get that, and that's the benefits of it. It's like pushing roots down, breaking up compaction, building soil, pumping organic matter into the soil. So the real benefits start to come after you cut it once. This is all regrowth, just in a week or so. So that's everything that's growing. We'll also be starting some microgreens for the first box. At least sunflower shoots. I might do another one. Depends on how many crops are successful. And you know, if some things fail, I can make that up with microgreens. and y'all will get more than sunflower shoots. I'll have tons of okra. Hope y'all like okra. And these are bell peppers planted with jalapenos. I know now that you shouldn't plant these together because they can cross-pollinate. So some of the jalapenos are spicy and some of them are somewhat less so, I think, because I've got sweet bell peppers in here. I gotta give these plants some love. I'll do like a compost tea, foliar fertilization, and we'll try to get bigger fruits on them. But they're still great peppers. We've been fermenting those like crazy. And there's green onions. I'll give those some love too, give them a foliar feed and start irrigating this tunnel more because I just got the overhead irrigation up, so I don't have to hand water it anymore. Those sprinklers. Still need my 2-inch main line so I can irrigate these beds better, but we're getting there. Those beets are looking great. Hopefully they have some nice leaves and we can eat those too. All this stuff is planted for our first boxes. The ginger and turmeric are coming way later. We'll harvest those like before the threat of first frost, or even after, because I can put the plastic down on this tunnel and protect them for longer. And we'll start harvesting the baby ginger and turmeric before then, but maybe half of these we'll save for mature ginger and turmeric, and those will store a long time. The baby stuff, you got to use it or freeze it. It doesn't store like the mature stuff. Thanks for watching, y'all. Let me know what you think.